Right. Hello, my students. I'm Hamotama. You all welcome to the grade 11 English medium revise and rise program. So we are now at the uh, l- last parts of these sessions, right? So today we have the trigonometry discussions. Now we are dealing with the trigonometry discussion today, right? So in this week we have the schedule and the tutorial given to you consists with the trigonometry and other two lessons, right? So this is our plans. I think we are running smoothly with our plan. So you can learn very well within this class for the upcoming weeks also, right? So today 23. So how many days more? Just 7 to 5, 6 days here. 5 days, yes, 5 days. This month finish, then 1 week more because mostly we have to complete the classes maybe the first week at the end of the first week of the March, right? So 2 weeks more, imagine 2 weeks more. So we will do our best at the last 2 weeks, okay? No worry. So we will do a better things. These times we did a lot this times than the any previous year. So from my side, I did the best this year, right? So from your side also, you have to do the best for this year, okay? Right. So we will now today move into the trigonometry. Trigonometry, you know that after the geometry, most of the students in Sri Lanka do not deal with the trigonometry, the less percentage dealing compared to the other equations. Most are disregarded the trigonometric equations, but I suggest you to do the trig equations. That is not much hard, that is easy if you can catch up these concepts nicely. Okay, right. So now we will move to the tutorial works and then we will discuss it nicely. Okay. Okay. I think we have shared the tute with you. You have the tute with you, so I will take the questions directly. Now open the tutes, right? I will one by one. I will discuss the tutes there. Right. Right. The first question I will draw for you. See there very clearly. So this is the question. Right. Before move to the questions, I will just recall the memory that you need to remember regarding the trigonometry. So the trigonometry ratio is applied only for the right angle triangle by this level. Okay, we apply the trigonometry ratios to the right angle triangle. So this is a right angle triangle. So in the exam, you need to choose the right angle triangle to apply the trigonometry ratio, the first condition. In the exam, you have only two things to do. The first things, they will ask a side length. Okay, they will ask a side length, a distance, right? A length, right? One thing. Okay, the second is they will ask an angle. Okay, they will ask an angle, theta. To find a side length, right, in trigonometry, you should require two things. What are the two things you required? You should be having a length, non-length, non-length, and non-angle, right? So you should have these two things. So have this conclusion, okay, non-angle. To find angle, you should require, right, two sides, non-side length, right, side 1, and I mentioned that side 2, that means side lengths 2. So that means you required two side length. Okay, so in exam, what are the two outcomes they ask? The side length will ask, as well as they will ask the angle. Okay, so this only the format of this question, right? Make hariyatama tackle karagana. So they asking just the side length or the angle only. So these are the two quantities they will ask, right? Okay, then if they ask the right, so if I mark theta here, theta is the angle. So here 90 degrees one, then one angle given here or here. So based on the given information, mark the given angle. Imagine this is marked, then you have to identify the sides with respect to the given angle. So given theta here, always front to the 90 degree, this is the hypotenuse, right? We mentioned that is the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. It doesn't depend upon the angle you selected. Okay, then front to the given angle, the front side to the given angle is named as the opposite sides, opposite sides. Okay, then this theta is adjacent to AB. So this is adjacent, right? Adjacent. So this is named as the adjacent side. So you have the names of the three sides: hypotenuse, opposite side, adjacent side. So hypotenuse doesn't depend upon the angle you choose. This constant for a given triangle. Then the opposite and the adjacent is depend. So if you choose this angle here, then this is the opposite. This is the opposite, and this comes as the adjacent. Okay, so these are the three trig ratios there. Then you know that the ratios, we have three trigonometric ratios in ordinary level maths. If you do A level maths, another three come in, six trig ratios there. Okay, so you know the sine theta. Sine is the opposite side over hypotenuse. Sine equal opposite over hypotenuse. Then cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, then tan theta equal just opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Okay, then opposite is this one over adjacent, right? So the in all level trigonometry, you are dealing these three formulas only. So you are dealing these three formulas. Okay, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. Okay, so in the exam questions, you identify which angle given with respect to that angle, right? Which side given and which side asking. So name which side asking and which side given. Okay, name and then follow the method of catching the corresponding ratios clearly. So you have to catch which ratio is applied. If the opposite given and adjacent hypotenuse asking, or hypotenuse given opposite asking, you will deal sine theta. You need name the sides, whether it's hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite, and then you think that which to be deal in the question. Opposite hypotenuse dealing means you determine then the question is opposite hypotenuse is the sine, then adjacent hypotenuse is the cos, then opposite adjacent dealing means that is the tan. Okay, so now you determine in that way and apply the correct ratio, then the simple simplification is there. Okay, right, so we will do the questions, then it will be okay to you. Okay, right. Right now, I will take you to the questions here. Right, everyone, see carefully. Take you. Right, okay. Now I will move you to the uh, trick questions. Understood the theory part here. So this is the just conclusion of the whole lesson. Then we will deal with the questions, how to tackle the answers. Right. So the first question is that, so this is a triangle. So all the time identify the right angle triangle. Here you can see two right angle triangle, and the whole question is built up with based on that one. So here 8 centimeters. Okay, and here 10 meters, and here the total angle is 51 degrees. Okay, then they mentioned that A, B, and here CD. Okay, right. So now B is one corner of a rectangular playground. Point C is located at the boundary of the 8 meter from B. Yes, the point A is located another boundary of the ground such that BCA 51. Find the distance AB to the nearest meter. So they ask in the distance AB. So this is how you plan the question. They ask in the distance AB, no? Right. Distance AB means you mark this AB is asking length. Okay. Then this is 90 degree and this is the angle here. Okay. With the given angle, you can find out this is, now you name what are the given side length. So this angle belongs to which triangle? Then you choose the triangle is ABC. You choose ABC triangle. Okay. Then in the ABC, they're asking a side length, then you should have a non-length and non-angle. So this is the U angle choose, and this is the side you choose. Okay, now you mark, this is the side they're asking, this is the 90 degree. Now in this ABC triangle, consider ABC triangle, you mark the given side length, they are names. What is that? This is the angle, then this side is comes as the adjacent side. So adjacent given, and then ask, find which side is asking. This is the opposite asking AB. So that is the opposite sides. So now you feel that, now you determine which ratio is applicable. Which ratio is applicable now? For angle, this is the opposite adjacent given. So opposite adjacent, now you are going to deal. Opposite adjacent deals with what? That is the tan theta. So now you apply the tan ratio. How? You write tan 51 degrees equal, right, opposite over adjacent. Opposite is AB over adjacent. Adjacent is 8 meters. Okay, now you look into the tan 51 by the table. So take the table and in your mind see correct table you have to turn. Right, tan natural tangent, and they are 51 and no minutes they are given. So just 51. 51 0 means 1 point, remember that the top part is 1, 1.2349, okay, equal AB upon 8. Okay, now how to subject AB? Just cross multiply. Right here, 1 there, just cross multiply. 1 into AB is AB equal 8 into 1.2349. Okay, now you can multiply this 8 into 1.2349 into 8. Just multiply, then 9.8792 meters there. Okay, right. Just very simplification. Now check whether they are asking distance to the nearest meter. Then you can round off this to the nearest meter, means nearest whole number. So which whole number? 9.8 there. 9.8 means to first whole whole number. How to round off? You check the first decimal place, that is 8. You disregarded it and you add 1 to the 9. Then AB comes as the 10 meter to the first to the whole number. That means to the nearest whole number. Okay, right. So AB equal 10. So what they're asking now, that is done. The point D, now it's fine. So AB, for AB, now you can mark. This one you can mark 10 meters. They are AB length. Okay, fine. Then part 2, the point D is located on AB. 10 meter away from C, that is fine. Calculate the magnitude of BDC. And now they are asking an angle. So as I mentioned, see there, I mentioned at the beginning, they asked just angle or a side length. Firstly, we found the side length. Now they are asking an angle. So how to find this angle? So you know that how to find this angle. So now this angle relate to which triangle? So that relate to this BDC triangle. Now you consider which triangle? Consider triangle BDC triangle. Consider BDC triangle, and then you apply the corresponding ratio. So theta asking to find an angle, I mentioned you should have two known length of this triangle. Now check what are the two known length of this triangle. Now you choose this triangle. Of this triangle, you know that for theta, this is the given side. What is that? For theta, that is opposite. Imagine this is a light source. This light is reflected to this side. That is the opposite. Now 8 is opposite. Now 10 given, that is front to the 90 degree. That is hypotenuse. Now you are going to deal opposite and the hypotenuse to non-length. So now you know opposite hypotenuse deals with what? That is deals with sine. Opposite hypotenuse sine. So now we apply sine theta equal opposite is what? 8 meter divided by hypotenuse is 10 meter. So now you can divide simply 0.8, put 000 because the table shows to the 4 decimal places. So sine theta equals 0.800. Now check where the sine theta, this value given 0.800. Now check 0.8000 where it's located. 0.7954 locates 38 degrees, 30 minutes. And then which one is remaining? 46 required, 43, that is 9, then 9 added to that, then that comes as 39. Okay, then 39 minutes. So that's the theta. Theta equal 38 and 39 minutes. Right, hands up those who got this answer. 38 degrees, 39 minutes. Okay, right. Did you take the answers? Yes, sorry. So here the table missing. I just say, so you also will happen that problem. So I just check the sine tangent table, because that is been the page I was there, but you have to check the sine theta, sine table. So the sine values, under the sine values, 0.800, balance 800 where it's locates. Tell me the reference. It comes at 7986, that 53 degrees, and then 14 required at 8. Is this the answer? 53.8? Got it? Okay, right. Very good. So that is fine. So you are okay with the first question. Now then second part. Using the results part 2 in Pythagoras theorem, find the distance AC. Right. So find the distance AC. Right. So we found here 10 there. So here 8 there. They are asking AC length using the Pythagoras theorem. So you can consider the triangle ABC. Consider triangle ABC and you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what is the hypotenuse of ABC? The front of the 90-degree AC is the hypotenuse. Then you can say AC squared equal, here 10 squared plus 8 squared. Other two sides is square sums. So 10 squared plus 8 squared. Right, then AC squared equal 10 squared is 100, 8 squared is 64. Then AC squared equal 164. Right, then AC equal, right, plus or minus square root 164, but AC is a length, AC greater than 0. Then AC equal just positive 164. What is the answer? Right, as a third, give the answer as the thirds. 441, right, 441. Make clear, 4 into 164, can you write? You can write 4 into 41. So square root, then 4 square root is 2, 2 root 41 is the answer, 2 root 41. Right, so that is the one. Then you write the unit should be meters, meters, 2 root 41 meters. Understood? So applying the Pythagoras theorems, we found it. Right, now we will move to the second question. Okay, right. Right, now the trigonometry, the next question, second one. So the sketch is drawn here. May පුළුවන් ද පුතා දැන්? Can you do it? Can you do the trick? Hands up those who like to do trick. I think everyone should like to do trick, huh? Very good. SRQP, right, and here 90 degrees. So now check. One of a wire of length 10 meter is tied to the top of P of the tower PQ, shown in the figure, and the other end is tied to a point S on the ground. The point R lies between this one. QS is, right, QS is 5 meters. QS is 5 meter from Q. The length of the elevation of P from R is from R elevation. This is the elevation from R. So this angle given as 5750. So you mark 57 degrees and 50 minutes. Copy the figure into the sketch and find the height of the tower. Right. While length of 10 meter is tied to the top of P of the tower. Uh, right. So this is 10 meter given. Okay. Now check here. Now first thing what they asking පුතා height of the tower ඔන්න decide කරන්නකො මේ විදියටම plan එක හදාගන්න. Right, have this plan. So what they are asking, first check what they are asking. They are asking this PQ height. You write it as X. Okay, now to find a height, right, what you need. Any mistakes here? The point R lies on the straight line. QS 5 meter from Q. Here this length given. This length given, this length given puta 5 meter from Q. So this length given 5 meter. Okay. Right. Yes. Height included. Find the height of the tower. Yes. RQ equal 5 years. So now you know that to find x, as I mentioned at the beginning, to find the length, you should know the angle and the known side, and you choose the corresponding right angle triangle. So here, this right angle triangle, you choose, this is a right angle triangle. So which side asking, this side known. So this is the angle. For this angle, this is the opposite sides. Okay, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent sides. Okay, with respect of the angle, you name the sides. So this is the for angle known and this is opposite asking and known side is adjacent. Now you determine the opposite and adjacent deals with which ratios. Opposite adjacent deals with tan theta. So then you can apply the tan 57 tan 57 and 50 minutes equal the opposite asking, opposite I write PQ upon the adjacent is 5 meters. Okay, now tan 57, 50 take use in the book. That is 1.5900, 1.5900 equal PQ upon 5. So now you can cross multiply 5 into PQ equal, just multiply by 5 this sides. 5 into 1.5900. So 7.95 meters. So now here it comes as 7.59 meters. Okay. Right, now check. Find the height of the tower. Find the angle of elevation of P from S. If P from S, they are asking now an angle as I mentioned. So here, from here, the angle of P, elevation of P asking, this means this theta is asking. So second one, as I mentioned as a conclusion, whether they are asking a side or an angle. Okay. So from here, they're asking an angle. That means to find an angle, you should know two sides. So what are the two sides you consider now? Consider PSQ triangle, PSQ triangle. Then you choose the corresponding elements, sides given. So what are they for theta? This is the two sides. Now we found here 7.59 and here 10. So what are the sides name? This theta, what is that? This is the opposite known. What is this 10 front to 90? That is the hypotenuse. So opposite hypotenuse deals with which ratio? That deals with the sine ratio. Okay, then you have to apply the sine theta value. Okay, right. So you apply sine theta uh, here. So sine theta equal opposite over hypotenuse. So what is the opposite? That is 7.59 meters, right? Divide by the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 10 meters. Okay, just divide by 10. That means 0.7590. When you division by 10, just one decimal place goes to the left side. So that is sine theta. So to find theta, now you looked into the book and where the location of this 0.7590. Right. So look into the sine value. Sine. So you can see that 7585 is there at 4920, 49 degrees and 20 and 5 required, then 22 seconds, minutes. So 49 and 22 minutes. Understood? Hands up those who got this sounds theta for this theta. Okay, very good. Right. So that is done. Now we will move to the part B. The three cities, Bearin concept. Bearin is also there. I will explain that Bearin concept also. If any part there may be, then you can do it. Three cities ABC are situated such that B lies 40 kilometer from A on a bearing of right. B lies A. Right now I take the A position. Right, this is A. To measure a bearing, first thing you need to make a north to that point. So I make a north to that point. So this is the north to that point. That should be a line now. So make a north to that point. So this is the north. Okay. Now they mentioned that um, uh, B is lies 40 kilometer away from OA on a bearing of 45. So now a bearing of 45 they are, right, somewhere here, A. So A and north here, 45 bearing means bearing is the clockwise direction. All the time you have to measure the angle to the clockwise. This direction, cannot move to this direction, 45 degrees. So and it run in 40 kilometers. So this is the 45, imagine to make the 45 degree here. So that is 045 when you name it. And this is 40 kilometer. And then the city B is located. B is found. Uh, C lies 60 kilometer from B. From B, now they are saying the bearing from B. Then for that points you make a north from B, right? Then bearing of how much? 135. 135 means this kind of angle. From here to here you measure 135. And then you can see that this is the. So now 135 and 60 degree line. Okay. So here the bearing is 135 degrees and this distance is 60 kilometers and that point C locates there. Okay, then draw a rough sketch of the position of the three cities and show that the distance between A and C. Distance between A and C means you have to then connect these A and C together, right? So I connect these A and C together. They're asking AC distance is this much. So 20 root 13. So here, see remember, right? AC asking 20 root 13. So now you have to check which triangle is that. So normally, as per the given information, this should be a right angle. Then you can apply the Pythagoras theorem, right? And you can find the AC. So now you check this angle is what? How to check? This is 45. Then you can find out this one because these two allied, right? Then here it comes as 135. Sum of these two 180. No. Then here you can find out 135. 135 is 270. Sum of these two 270. You know the sum of the points around the point is 360. From 360 subtracts this 2 of 135s. Then this comes as the 90 degree. Okay. Then you can find out here the angle as 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. Now this is right angle triangle. When two sides given, how to find the other sides? You can find the use the what we call the Pythagoras theorem. So I take AC squared. AC is the hypotenuse squared equal 40 squared plus 60 squared. Okay, so AC squared equal 40 squared means 14 to 40. That comes as 1600 plus 16 to 60, 3600. So now you can add this one 48, 42, 52, right? $5,200. So that is AC squared. Then you can write here that is 400 into 13. කොහොමද මම ඒක guess කරේ? By looking into this answer. 20 comes with the square root of 400. So 400 into 13, I take the answer. Right. So now AC squared. So you take now AC as the square root of 400 into 13. I just take the square root 400, that is 20, and apply the 13, that root 30. Right. Okay, so that is AC distance, kilometers. Okay, right. Okay, the bearing is measured, make a knot to the certain point and make the angle by a protractor 45 degree and make a distance there 40 kilometer. But actually, when they ask to draw, this one should be a scale diagram. Here they are asking make a rough sketch. So if we need to draw actual sketch by actual scale diagram, you can find the AC length, right? But to draw the scale diagram, we should have a scale. Why? Because we cannot draw 40 kilometer and in our book. So we need to make a scale diagram to denote this 40 and 60 kilometers. But at the moment, just this is a rough sketch and apply that the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now we will move to the next question, question number 3. Right. Now you can see that ABC, DE, 90 degree, and these two lines parallel. Okay, and this is 15 centimeter, and this is 20 centimeter, and then here 14.6 centimeter, 14.6 centimeter. They are, and then this is the question given. Okay, right. Find the value of EAD. EAD. So they are asking this angle. Okay, fine. How to find this angle? Now check everyone. Trigonometric ratios. Now you can see that there are two right angle triangle. So what are the two right angle triangles here, Puta? So you can see that හොඳට බලා ගන්න. මේ theta අහන්නේ. EAD means this theta is asking. As I mentioned, to find an angle, you required two non-length. Yes, this is given. So you now consider, right? හොඳට බලන්න. Consider AED triangle. AED triangle. Okay. You consider this triangle and what are the two sides given with respect of angle asking. මෙයාට සාපේක්ෂව බලන්න. So this is the opposite to that. So opposite given as well as front to 90, hypotenuse given. Now you determine which ratio apply. Opposite hypotenuse deals with what? Sine. Opposite hypotenuse deals with sine. Then you apply the sine theta equal opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 14.6 centimeter. Divide by the hypotenuse is 20 centimeter. Okay, just divide by the long division and take the answer. So 14.6 divided by 20, that gives you 0.73. Put two decimal places too. When you take that kind of answer, put two decimal places, two zeros to and then the 4 digits there, then trigonometric values you can take easily. That is sine theta. So how to take theta? You check in the sine table where this 7300 location, right? See in the carefully the sine table. Right, then check 7300, that comes as 7294, 46 degrees and 50 minutes there. Then you required 6 belongs to 3, then 53. So 53 minutes. So now theta comes as 46 degrees and 53 minutes. Okay, fine. So that is the theta. Then they are asking, write down the value of ACB. ACB. They're asking ACB. ACB also what? Theta. Why? These two sides parallel given. Then here theta means these two alternate angle. So ACB equal theta. Right. Why is the reason? Equal. Right. 46. 53 minutes. What's the reason? Alternate angle. Alternate angle since AD parallel BC. AD parallel BC. Okay, fine. Then what they're asking, find the length of AB to the two decimal places. Find the length of AB to the two decimal places. Now they're asking a length. You know that this angle known, yes. Then this side length known. Then this side is asking AB. Now mark the name of the sides. This is the theta known. This is what to the angle respect, that is opposite sides. Okay, then what is this one? To the angle, that is adjacent side. Now to deal opposite adjacent, you choose which ratio? Tan theta. Okay, now you can say that tan theta equal tan theta. Theta now 46, 53 equal opposite means AB over adjacent is 15 centimeter. Right, now cross multiply. AB equal just 15 centimeter into tan 46, 53. So now 15 into, right, 46, 53. So tan 46, 53. Check the tan table. So 1.0661 add 3 columns is 18. So 8 plus 1, 9, 6 plus 1, 7, 6, 0.1. So it comes as 1.0679. Okay, 15 multiply with that value. So 16.0185 centimeters AB. Okay, so they're asking to the second decimal place. to the two decimal places. Then two decimal places mean you look into the three. Three is what? Three is 8. Then disregard after 2 everything, but 8 cancelled 3. Then add 1 to the second decimal place. Then that means 16.02 centimeters. Right. Okay, fine. So the second one, bear in hands up those who got the answers. Balana trigger lazy ned puta. ට්‍රිග් එක අමාරු නෑ බය නැතුව විශ්වාසය හදාගන්න. ගොඩක් ළමයි ගණන් වලට බයයි. රයිට්. බය නිසාමයි හදන්නේ නැති. බය නැහැ පුළුවන් ඒවා. රයිට්. හරිම ලේසි. රයිට්. ඒ නිසා ඒ විශ්වාසය හදාගන්න. Right. Now the bearing part also applied here. So three houses P, Q and R situated on horizontal ground. R is situated due east of Q. Right. You mark here Q, right? Due east, right? So due east mean here, R is situated due east of Q, right? Due east means this way, right? Q, R. Okay, due east of Q. Q city east පැත්තේ, right? The bearing of R from P is 45, right? And the P, right? Bearing of R from P. එතකොට P සිට R ගේ bearing එක, ඒ කියන්නේ P අපි මෙහි mark කරොත්, the P should be north, should be marked to that. PR bearing should be the bearing of R from P. P සිට R ගේ bearing එක 45 වෙන්න ඕනි. එහෙනම් මේ හරිය මේ R ඉන්න ඕනි. එතකොට මෙතන ඉඳලා අපි නිකන් දල වශයෙන් හිතුවොත් මේ හරිය P ගත්තොත් P වල ඉඳලා bearing එක 45 වෙන්න ඕනේ R ගේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක 45. එතකොට අපි කොහොමද P determine කරන්නේ? එතකොට මෙතන අපිට තනක් හිතා ගන්න බැරි නම් අපි දැන් geometry වලින් හිතුවොත් මේක due east නේ, මේක 90 වෙනවා, මේක 45 නම් මෙතනත් 45 වෙනවා. එහෙනම් මෙතනින් 45 mark කරන්න. එතකොට ඉබේම මෙතනින් 45 හැදෙනවා. මේ පැත්තේ 45 mark කරමු. So now what you do, from here you check, right? Here you mark, then from here you make 45 degree there and make a line, right? Then here somewhere, right, situated the P. Because from all the points, then the bearing automatically creates 45 degree there. Okay? Right, now check the other one is for the, and that of P from Q. Q sitter P bearing 210. On balance both the conditions, we cannot firstly find the position of P. We draw this line here, then they mention further, right? From Q, the bearing of P is 210. So how to take the 210, right? So I will draw one nicely now. Right. එතකොට due east කතාව අපි ගමු මේක ලස්සනට ඇඳලම ගමු. So Q there. Okay, then Q here. So this is the due east. R. So here R there. Then here 45 degree you mark. Right, imagine you mark 45 degree. Then here somewhere P, and then from here the bearing should be 210. So මෙතන north එක අඳිනවා, you make a north of that north, make a 210. So you make a 210 degree. Simply you know that if you make 100 straight line, that is 180. Then to make a 210, again 30 to take to this way. Right, then you can make this line making 210, right? So that means satisfying both the condition, both the requirement, the finally the P position is built up. So the finally the P is set up. Understood? So the P is set up with the bearing of R and Q only. Okay, now you can see that the bearing of R from P becomes 45. So if you make a north, then this becomes 45 degree. And here that condition 200 satisfied. Both are okay. So the R is determined finally, right? So that is fine. Now we move to the question number 4. Right. බලාගන්න මේක trig එකක්. So here you can see okay, this is the line. Okay, right. Now here A, B, C, D, right? Two right angle triangle you saw here. Okay, so here the north given to this direction. Now check. The figure shows the location of 4 statues A, B, C, and D on the city of the ground scale. BAC equal ADC equal 90 degree. AC equal 10 centimeters. AC. So this is 10 centimeter given. Okay, then and AD equal 9.4. AD equal 9.4 centimeter. Okay, then by considering the triangle ACD and using the trigonometric table, find the magnitude of ACD they are asking, and show that E70 ACD and show that it is 70 to the nearest degree. දැන් පුතා අපිට මෙන්න මේ theta 70 වලට nearest degree වලට කියලා කියනවා. Right. Now they are asking degree. Right. Metric එක හොඳට ඉගෙන ගන්න. Everyone learn the trigonometry. If you do A-level maths, right, the second lesson is the trigonometry after this real numbers, this rational numbers lesson. The major lesson is the trigonometry. Okay. There you discuss 6 ratios instead of ratio 3. Sin, cos, tan, then the converse of them like 1 upon sine, the cosec, 1 upon cos sec, and 1 upon tan cot. Cosec sec cot, right? You learn. Okay. So trigonometry is the pure maths heart, right? In applied also, the trigonometry is applied. So learn this trigonometry in O-level maths questions as well. So then you will learn the A-level maths. But in O-level, very simple things we are learning compared to the A-level maths. Okay, right. So you may have the exams on 17th. I think now we are at 23, right? Very sooner. So we came near to that. So we can do a better things. So I suggest you to take 9A passes for everyone. I think you can do it and show your strength. Okay, right. So now they're asking here theta. Okay, they're asking theta here. So how to find the theta? So you should know the two sides as I mentioned. So which triangle you choose now? You consider ADC triangle. You write consider ADC triangle. Consider ADC triangle, and then you apply here for theta, this respect of theta. Now check which side is that one. This is opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse. You write the names here, opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. Okay, for theta, you mentioned this is the opposite, this is the hypotenuse. Now you think that opposite hypotenuse deals with which ratio? That is sine. So now you apply the sine theta. And එමයි තීරණය කරන්න. Sine theta equal opposite is 9.4. So 9.4 divided by the hypotenuse is 10 centimeters. Right now divide it, you can see that 0.9400, that is the sine theta. So how to check the theta? You check via the 0.9400 locates in sine table 0.9400. 9397 70 degree, and the balance is 370 degree and 3 minutes. Okay, so they have to show that to the nearest degree, yes, to the nearest degree, that is approximately to the 70 degree. So that's what they are asking. So that is proved. Okay. Then the bearing of D from C is 240. Bearing of D from C. From C means you need to make a north to the C. All the time to measure the bearing, make a north from C, from status, then 242. That means this degree is mentioned as 242. So that is 242 degree. Okay. Then 242, and C is located due east of B. Due east means this is just due east means this is north. No, this comes as the 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. Okay, due east. In the following calculation, using 70 degree for the magnitude. So here 70 degree for the magnitude of ACD. Yes, fine. Find the magnitude of BCD and ACB. BCD, they ask in this angle. So I make it as alpha. Alpha is asking, right? Okay. And then they're asking ACB. ACB, that is beta. I write it as beta. So how to take that one? So that due east mean, so here to here total angle becomes 270. How the total angle become 270? This straight line is 180 and here 90. So that is 270. From the 270, subtracts this 242. 242. Okay. Subtract 242. That comes as 28 degrees. Okay. Then 28 degrees is there. Here. Here is 28 degrees. Okay, then they asking this angle, this 28. So the first one BCD angle equal, right, 28 degrees. Then they asking the ACB angle. So how to take the ACB angle? You know that this total angle is 70. From 70 subtract this 28. Okay, then 70 subtracts 28. So now you check 42 degrees. 42 degrees. 42 degrees. Okay, right. By considering the triangle ABC, they're asking and using the trigonometry, find the length of AB. Find the length of AB. Yes, now you found this angle. So I extract that triangle separately. See there. So I extract the ABC triangle separately now. Consider here ABC. So this is 90 degree. And here we found that ACB angle as 42 degree. This is 42. And this is previously found 10 centimeter. They ask in the AB length. Right. Now this is right angle triangle. You know the angle and the side length. So then apply the corresponding ratio. For this 42, what is this side? This is opposite. Okay, then this is what? This is the adjacent. Now you know that opposite and adjacent dealing with what? The tan ratio. Okay, then you apply opposite adjacent dealing tan. So tan 42 equal, right? Opposite is AB upon adjacent is 10 centimeter. So take the tan 42 in the table. So tan 42, 0 is 0.9004. 0.9004 equal AB upon 10. So just multiply by 10. So AB equal 0.9004 multiplied by 10. So that comes as 9.004 centimeters. Right. Padilda, okay. Hi. What about the now the strength, signal strength and video? I think is this board is a very small ratio. You can see the board today or as previous board could have the pain as previously. Okay, right. Okay. So one student's given me that the practice paper published by the Ministry of Education this year for 2025. So I attach it as the paper number 58. Okay, so we will discuss that question paper for 58. So likewise, you may have such. I saw that some messages also that percentage and that question. So we will attach. I will do a session for that kind of question separately. Then otherwise. That will harm to our schedule. So I will attach separate day for that hard questions discussion for your question that day. So bring any questions of you having, then we will collect them into a one PDF and we will discuss as making a session. Then that will be work to the other student also. Okay. Okay, right, Putta, if you have that kind of paper, send me, right, this right, send me that paper PDF. I had some papers, but you can send me that papers. Then we will apply to the paper number 59, whatever, until 60 we have three balance. So 57 now we uploaded. So we have 58, 59, 63 papers. 58 also now failed with that paper sent by one of students. So we have more two papers you have. Bearing is not much harder things, Ravindu. Just starting from north, right? Three condition. Bearing shall start with north and shall be to the clockwise direction, and that to be stated by three digits. Okay, just you can use the protractor. No need to use the not compulsory the compass to use for the scale diagram. You can use the protractor, ruler, anything to measure the angles. Right. Okay, the last question, the fifth question of the triangles. So now the vertical post AB, right now you can see the triangle there. DC, AB, and here this is the 90 degrees. So vertical post AB is erected on horizontal ground and a point C is located 30 meter from it. C is ground and point C is located 30 meter from it as shown in the figure. 30 meter from it, right? The angle of elevation of the top of the post B when observed from C is 48. So here the 48, it observed B from C. Okay. The length of a wire tied to B from the point D, from the D the tied to the B located in the same direction as C from A is 50 meters. So this length is 50 meter, I think, right? Yes. Hmm. Right. The length of a wire tied to B from the point D, right? Okay. Copy the diagram in the instrument, include the wire information, and show that the angle of elevation of B when observed from D. This is the angle D, that is theta, is greater than 40 degree. Greater than 40 degree. මේක 40ට වඩා වැඩි කියලා පෙන්වන්න කියනවා. බලන්න. So they asking the angle. They asking to show this angle theta greater than 40 degree. That is. So how to find theta? You have two triangle. To find theta, as I mentioned, you require two side length of this triangle. So theta here in the CBD ABD triangle, but there one side is only. Then not two sides. Without two sides, you cannot find the angle. Then, but you can think that if you find this side length, then you can find theta. To find this side length, you can then choose this angle given and side length given. You can then choose this triangle and apply the ratio to this ABC triangle. Okay, and find AB first, then apply the ratio to the ABD triangle and find theta. So that's our order. So you write, consider triangle ABC, and then you are going to find the AB. How? This is 48, this is opposite you are going to find, and this is adjacent. So opposite adjacent deal with tan. So you write tan 48 degree equal opposite is what? AB over the adjacent is 30 meters. Okay, cross multiply. AB equal just tan 48 into 30 meters. Okay, then you can find out tan 48 how much. Just take the tangent table and see the tan 48. Tan 48 0 means 1.1106 into 30 meters. Okay, then you can find the AB equal, I write on the top, 1.1106 into 30 meters. Okay. Okay, now you can multiply this by 30, 1106 multiply with 30. So that gives you 33.318 meters. Okay, that is the AB length. Okay, now you choose. Right, now you choose this side length is fine. Okay, this side length is fine, 33.318. 0.318. Now you choose, consider the bigger triangle. With respect of the bigger triangle, now check which side length is that. So for theta, the non-side length, this is opposite. Okay, and then what is that front to the 90? That is hypotenuse. Now you check for theta, which ratio you apply. Opposite hypotenuse deals with what? Sine theta. Then you apply sine theta equal, opposite is 33.318 divided by the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? 50 meters. Okay, so just divide and take the answer. So divide by 50, that gives you 0.66636 there. So I put 6664. Right, so that is sine theta. So now you check the theta in the table 6664. In the timetable, check 0.6664. that is 41, 40. So 41 degrees and 40 minutes there for 16 balance, 16, 16 balance given by 15, that is 8. So minutes comes as 48. So now theta equal 41 degrees and 48 minutes. So they asked to show that that's greater than 40 degrees. Yes. Now this is our theta, 41 degree 48 minutes. So that is greater than 40 degrees. This is your argument in simply. Okay, 10 mark questions. So finally they are asking you reasons why FB greater than FB. We have FB. Here I think that mistakes, not F wording there. Maybe not F letter is there. That's I think mistakes, written mistakes. Right. Right. You know that the bearing concept again, if the bearing given, if they ask to draw the in the scale diagram, they can give the bearing. With the scale diagram, if they give the bearing and take in a scale, okay, then you have to take a scale and distance to be measured actually, angles to be measured actually, and as a scale diagram procedure, you have to do the bearing diagram. Okay, so the bearing is given to measure the horizontal plane scale diagram. Okay, the horizontal plane, vertical plane, we are dealing with angle of elevation and depression. Okay, so the horizontal plane scale diagrams deal with the bearing. So they are, if they given as a scale diagram with the scale, then you have to follow the scale and make the distance accordingly and measure the angles correctly. And using the scale diagram, you can find any length, any angles, the bearing of other given quantities. Okay, but mostly we cannot see such kind of questions, but some years it is given. Okay, so if otherwise the bearing can use for with the trigonometry. So the sketch is developed with the bearing, but eventually you apply the trigonometric ratios to the triangles. There are no need to measure and draw, just a sketch you need to draw. Okay, understand where the question asks is the scale diagram or link into the trigonometry. If they link to the trigonometry, then that is not a issue to draw with the scale given as a scale diagram. Okay, right. So any other questions? Right. Okay, right. Third B part scale hano. For the third B parts. They are the actual acute. With there we have to draw then the distance. Then we have to measure that we missed it. Then we have to measure this angle correctly and firstly make a rough sketch. Then apply this angle, actual angles, and the distance. How to make this distance as a scale diagram? 1 to 5,000 given. So when the scale given 1 to 5,000, how to do it? Just apply both the side centimeters, both the side centimeters. So 1 centimeter to 5,000 centimeter. Then make the sides centimeters to the meters, just divide by 100, then it comes as 50 meters. So for each 50 meter you draw 1 centimeter. Okay, each 50 meters you draw 1 centimeter. Then you imagine whatever meters they are, just divide by 50 and take how many centimeters. Okay, so that's how we are making that distance, and then actual distance drawn, actual angle drawn, and the sketch completed. Then you can find using the scale the unknown things. right? Okay, so that's the dealing of that question. So the bearing also you can again remember, then you can complete it. So our as per our schedule, nextly we have to discuss what's the next session, the statistics. අපි කියන්නේ කෝකටත් අයිලි question එක. Okay. ඩිස්ටන්ස් එක ගන්න මේ විදිහේ 1 to 5000 නම් right මේ මම කරේ දැන් අපි දන්න 1 to 100. So how to take the distance? 1 centimeter to apply the centimeter to both sides. 100 centimeter. Then right side make meters or kilometers. If the distance dealing with kilometers, the right side convert until kilometers. If the distance in the diagram meters, convert this to the meters. So I convert this to the meters by dividing 100 centimeters to convert meters, divide by 100. No, that means 1 meter. That means for 1 meter in the actual, you draw 1 centimeter in the scale diagram. හරිනේ 1 මීටරයක් වෙනකොට 1 සෙන්ටිමීටරයක් අඳිනවා. Imagine 1 to 10,000 given. So how to apply? Just apply centimeter to both sides, 10,000 centimeters. Now centimeter convert to the meters. This side same. Centimeter first convert to the meters, divide by 100. Then 100 meters. Right. So that means for each 100 meter, you draw 1 centimeter. එහෙනම් meters වලින් තියෙනවා 100 වලින් බෙදලා ගන්න centimeters කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර kilometers වගේ එනවා නම් 1 to 50,000 වගේ එකක් දුන්නා කියලා හිතන්න. 1 to 50,000, right? So apply centimeters, right here centimeters. Then 1 centimeter represent, just make meters first. Divide by 100, then 500 meters. Then kilometers කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ආයි 1000 වලින් බෙදන්න. meters 1000 නේ kilometer. 1000 වලින් divide කරනවා half kilometers. එහෙනම් kilometer භාගයක් වෙනකොට centimeterයක් අඳින්න. හරිනේ? එහෙම අදහසක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරිනේ? kilometer එහෙනම් 10ක් තිබ්බොත් centimeter 20ක්. right? kilometer භාගයකට centimeterයක්. kilometer 5ක් තිබ්බොත් centimeter 10ක්. හරිනේ? ඒ විදිහට scale එක හදා ගන්නවා. එතකොට 1 to 100,000 වගේ තිබ්බොත් ඔන්න scale එක හදාගන්න විදිය. right. එතකොට මෙයා centimeter apply කරන්න මෙහෙත් centimeter. right. මේ පැත්ත හදාගෙන යන්න meters කරන්න මුලින්ම cm බෙදන්න. divide by 100, then 2 zeros cancel, 1000 meters now. Then meters kilometer divide by 1000, then 1 kilometer. That means for 1 kilometer distance you draw 1 centimeter. එක kilometer එකකට centimeter එකක් අදිනවා. right. So that is the argument. right. ඊට පස්සේ අර length එක හරියට length එක හදාගන්න මේක මෙතන දිහා බලලා right draw කරන්න scale diagram. ඊට පස්සේ අවසානට convert කරද්දි length මෙතන බලන්න centimeterයක් කියන්නේ kilometer. 1 centimeter mean 1 kilometer. Then how many centimeters there? Just multiply by 1. Same answer, but kilometer is the actual measurements. Okay, right. හරිද පුතේ? එහෙනම් ඒක පැහැදිලිද? right. So we discussed the trigonometry. I think you refresh the knowledge about the trigonometry, the bearing, and these scale diagram concepts also. Okay, so then we will discuss about the statistics, everyone's favorite questions, by tomorrow, and after the statistics, and we have the other chapters also for this week. Okay, right, same link and same PDF there. In the same PDF you can see the other questions as well, right? So work hard, learn better, and balance the other subject also, especially the main subjects, and do your best within this week and 2 week time. So I bless you, and you will be able to complete these 2 weeks also successfully, right? Okay, then goodbye to everyone. Thank you very much. We will meet by tomorrow with the same time. Okay.